Hello guys, and welcome back to the Death by Thrifting channel. Today, we're thrifting after work. Yeah, I just got off of work. I am utterly exhausted. I experienced the full range of human emotion by 8 a.m. I've depleted my body of all vital minerals, vitamins, nutrients, water, calories, and yet that's not stopping me from going thrifting. And on the subject of work, I need to rant about something that happened. I'm talking with my coworkers, and this man comes up to me with a plate, and I go, "How can I help you, sir?" I look at this plate. This plate is filled to the brim with vomit. So that's how work is going. Movies I've been watching. I saw Challengers. This movie, guys. This movie is worth all of the freaking hype. And I don't care about sports. I've never cared about sports a day in my goddamn life. And now, put me in, coach. Put me in. I sat down in the theater and it was so quiet that I asked the managers. I ran out of the theater and begged the managers to turn up the volume. They cranked that bitch and it was the perfect volume. I'm gonna go back and see it, I swear to God. I will pay another $15 to see this movie. I never talked about this movie on the channel, but I meant to. I watched it like a month ago. The movie Dog Day Afternoon. This movie is based on a true story of a bank heist that happened in Brooklyn in like the 70s, I think. Unexpectedly funny. Very funny. Very good. Oh yeah, and then I rewatched Blue Velvet, which is one of my favorite David Lynch movies. If you haven't seen a David Lynch movie before, this is a really good place to start. And then like 2 days ago, I watched this movie called Happiness. It is a dark comedy that covers a lot of touchy subjects. This movie is hilarious if you have a dark sense of humor. If you don't, do not watch this movie, pretty please. I watched it for free on YouTube. It's kind of low quality, but it kind of adds to the movie. It makes it that much better. And then I watched Julian Donkey Boy, the same director as Gummo. And it's very similar to Gummo if you like that kind of disgusting movie. And let's talk about music. I've been listening to a lot of David Bowie because I feel like I have been sleeping on his music for so long. For the longest time, I did not know he did 3 albums with Brian Eno. I really like the song Art Decade. I took it upon myself to listen to that new goddamn 9.5 hour Mac DeMarco album. I played it all day throughout the day, and I highly recommend just listening during monotonous tasks throughout the day, and then you'll hear songs you really like and you will gravitate towards. My favorite right now, Fooled by Love, is so good. And since I've been on a little synthy ambient kick, I've been listening to Gary Newman, Our Friends Electric. Love Dean Blunt, and I've been listening to the Hype Williams side project. Your Girl Smells Chung When She Wears Dior. Oh, also, I'm reading. I picked up this old copy, this Blue Edge copy of Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five. How do people physically find time to read? Because it is the hardest thing in the world for me. I'm going to Goodwill. Let's see what we can find, baby. So, I did just that. I took a little drive and I arrived at my favorite good
Will, where the vibe never disappoints. As I always say, I start in the shoes to make sure there's not a gem that someone else is gonna snatch before me. Guys, it was a smelly one today, but that's how you know there's gonna be a lot of good shoe options. I've really wanted a pair of saddle shoes, so I was sad these weren't in my size. These boots were really cool, and I was really drawn to these intense square toe dress shoes. And then to the men's section I went. The only thing that interested me was this blazer, but I'm not even joking. I almost got this. I was kind of bummed out because I couldn't find anything good, so naturally I went to the home section where I found her, and I looked at the CDs, which I always do. I found a Swan CD. What is this doing at Goodwill? I don't know. I almost left empty-handed until I last minute looked at the shorts and I was like, I'm not gonna find anything. Why are there a pair of South Pole jorts exactly in my size for $6.99? I bought them immediately, and I sped home in the pouring rain. Just feast your eyes on these. Knowing that jorts have blown up so much in the past 2 years, I was so shocked to just see these sitting there. It is extremely rare that I'm able to find streetwear style jorts in my exact size. This pair is just beautiful. Dark wash, carpenter style, pre-loved with some stains and holes, just the way I like it. Yeah, I like longer shorts as a nod to Y2K, but I mainly like them just because I like oversized and baggy and flowy stuff. And furthermore, nobody needs to be seeing my goddamn kneecaps. So I think this calls for a round of how I'm styling my jorts. Let's start easy. A graphic t-shirt. I typically prefer mine to be so big that I'm drowning in them. And to spice things up a bit, I wore them with my Skechers dress shoes and long socks. This is gonna draw some controversy. I know that. I really enjoy pairing traditionally dressier things with really grimy things. It just kind of makes sense to me, but to each their own. If you don't like the long sock thing, you can always like scrunch them down. I like this look a lot. This is probably how I'd wear jorts on an average summer day. I also like wearing them with blazers. Love a good oversized blazer. You just have to make sure it's not too big so it's not swallowing your entire body, because then it also just throws off the entire outfit. That's why I love this blazer, because of that exact reason. It's obviously big on me, but it still has that structure, and I feel like it matches the proportion of the bottoms. Also, these are those square toe shoes from earlier. I also picked those up. Who said you can't layer in the summer? Who said it? Because it's simply not true. If you're inside and the AC is really cold, you go outside at night and it's a chilly night, I don't care. I'm gonna make excuses to wear them. And plus, this one's pretty lightweight, so I can get away with layering. I love layering it specifically with my Horton Here's a Who sweater. Speaking of layering, I've been loving doing it with my new military jacket that I got in the last video, I think. I'm wearing the jacket with just like a plain gray thermal underneath, my new boots, and a beret. I really love the look of boots and shorts together. It took a long time to get comfortable with that. At first it was humiliating, but now I do it all the time. I like doing it with these combat boots. And I also want to get my hands on some like long boots, like motorcycle style ones to wear with shorts. Note to self, wear my beret more. You saw it coming. And here it is, with a dress shirt. This is just a random thrifted striped one, and I've been wearing it so often. Here, I'm wearing it with my striped beanie, my grimy Converse, and then glasses. Will these glasses age like the 3D nerd glasses? Probably. Yeah, dress shirts. Classic. Wear them buttoned, unbuttoned, with the graphic t-shirt underneath. I love it every kind of way. Since I just rewatched Blue Velvet, I had to wear this. Last but not least, do not be afraid to wear a simple outfit, guys. A sweater, shorts. But it's not boring here because I'm wearing my crew neck, cutout neck, and the boots are back. I think this outfit is simple, but it also has a lot of character. 10 out of 10 would take my nasal spray with. That's all I have for you. Which outfit was your favorite, and what should I thrift next?